Hello everyone, I am here with the fourth video on integers of class 7. In this video, we are going to learn multiplication and division of integers and their properties. Let us get started. Next, properties. First property, closure property. In addition and subtraction, we learned closure property and we know integers are closed under addition and subtraction. When we add two integers, their sum is also an integer. When we subtract two integers, the difference is also an integer. Multiplication, 3 into 2 is equal to 6. 3 is an integer, 2 is an integer, 6 is also an integer. Negative 10 into negative 1 is 10. Negative into negative is positive. So negative 10 is an integer. This negative 1 is an integer and the product 10 is also an integer. So when we multiply two integers, their product is also an integer. So we can say integers are closed under multiplication. So we can say integers are closed under multiplication. Integers are closed under multiplication. Now division. 6 divided by 2 is 3. This is 6 is an integer, 2 is also an integer, 3 is also an integer. And what about 2 divided by 6? 2 divided by 6 is 2 by 6. We can cut 1 by 3. That is a fraction. So this 2 is an integer, 6 is an integer. The quotient 1 by 3 is not an integer. It is a fraction. So we can say integers are not closed under division. Integers are not closed under division. That is, when we divide two integers, always we are not getting their quotient as an integer. Sometimes a fraction or decimal. Therefore, we can say integers are not closed under division. Second property. Commutative property. We know integers are commutative under addition. That is, we can add integers in any order. So let us check with the multiplication. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. 3 2s are 6. What is 2 into 3? 2 into 3 is also 6. Then negative 5 into 2 is negative 10. Negative into positive is negative. Then what is 2 into negative 5? Positive into negative, 2 5s are 10. Positive into negative is negative 10. That is, negative 5 into 2 is equal to 2 into negative 5 is equal to negative 10. These two cases, product is same. That is, we can multiply integers in any order. Generally, we can say if A and B are two integers, then A into B is equal to B into A. A into B is equal to B into A. Now division. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Then what is 2 divided by, in the reverse or in the opposite order, 2 divided by 6 is 2 by 6 and that is 1 by 3. Then 3 is not equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, 6 divided by 2 is not equal to 2 divided by 6. Therefore, we can say A divided by B is not equal to B divided by A. We cannot divide integers in any order. Therefore, integers are not commutative under division. Third property, associative property. Three integers, 2 into negative 1 into 3. Then first multiply 2 and negative 1. 2 and negative 1. 2 into negative 1 is negative 2 into 3 is equal to, positive into negative is negative 6. And second is 2 into negative 1 into 3. Then first multiply negative 1 into 3, that is negative 3. Positive into negative is negative 6. In these two cases, same product we got. So 2 into negative 1 into 3 is equal to 2 into negative 1 into 3. That is, we can multiply integers in any order. The product of three integers does not depend upon the grouping of integers, and this is called the associativity for integers. Generally, we can say if A, B and C are any three integers, then A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. Therefore, we can say integers are associative under multiplication. Integers are not commutative under division. Therefore, integers are not associative under division. That is, we cannot divide integers in any order. Fourth property. Multiplication by 0. Whole number is multiplied by 0 or 0 is multiplied by a whole number, the product is 0. 1 into 0 is 0. 10 into 0 is 0. 0 into 10 is also 0. Then negative 5 into 0 is 0. And 0 into negative 5 is also 0. That is, when we multiply 0 by a negative integer, the product is 0. And 0 is multiplied by a negative integer or positive integer, the product is 0. So generally we can say if A is any integer, then A into 0 is equal to 0 into A is equal to 0. Fifth property, multiplicative identity. We know 0 is the additive identity for integers. Additive identity is a 0. When we add 0 to an integer or 0 is added to an integer, we get the same integer as the sum. 10 plus 0 and 0 plus 10 is we got 10 as the sum. So 0 is the additive identity for integers. Like this in multiplication, with which integer we should multiply an integer to get the same integer as the product. So 10 into dash is equal to 10. You know 10 into 10 ones. 10 into 1 is equal to 10. Then 1 into 10 is also 10. What is negative 4 into 1? Negative 4. That is negative 4. The same integer we got as the product. Then 1 into negative 4. That is also 1 into 4, 4. So negative 4. The same integer we got as the product. When we multiply an integer with 1 and 1 is multiplied by an integer, both the cases we got the same integer as the product. Therefore, we can say 1 is the multiplicative identity for integers. 1 is the multiplicative identity for integers. Is negative 1 the multiplicative identity for integers? Let us check. 3 into negative 1, that is equal to, positive into negative is negative 3. So when we multiply 3 by negative 1, we got the product as negative 3. So they are not equal. 3 is not equal to negative 3. 3 is not equal to negative 3. Then what is negative 1 into 3? That is also negative 3. We are multiplying 3. So we have to get the same integer as the product. Then only we can say that is the multiplicative identity. In this case, when we multiply by 1 and 1 is multiplied by an integer, both the cases we got the same integer as the product. Therefore, 1 is the multiplicative identity. So, negative 1 is not the multiplicative identity for integer. Distributive property or or distributivity. Distributive property. The two cases are there, over addition and over subtraction. First, distributive property over addition. Very important property. Two into 3 plus negative 5. That is over addition. Okay. Then find the product in this case. 2 into 3 plus negative 5. Then first do the operations in the bracket. 2 into, what is 3 plus negative 5? This is positive and this is negative. So subtract them and place the sign of the bigger integer. 5 minus 3 is 2. Bigger integer is, consider 3 and 5. 5 is greater than 3. So the sum is negative 2. Then 2 into negative 2 is, positive into negative is negative 4. Next case, we have to distribute this 2 to both the integers in the bracket. That is 2 into 3. First 2 into 3. Put the bracket. 2 into 5. 2 into negative 5. And that is equal to. Then first do the operations 2 into 3. First do this multiplication 2 into 3. 6 plus. Then what is 2 into negative 5? Positive into negative is negative 10. 2 into 5 is 10 and positive into negative is negative 10. Then 6 plus negative 10. Subtract them. 10 minus 6 is 4. And place the sign of the bigger integer. 10 is greater than 6, so negative 4. So these two cases. Therefore, we can write 2 into 3 plus negative 5 is equal to 2 into 3 plus 2 into negative 5. Multiply the integer outside the bracket with all the integers inside the bracket. Then what about negative 3 into 5 plus 7? We can write this as, distribute negative 3 into 5, then this plus, then negative 3 into 7. Negative 3 into 7. So generally we can write, if A, B and C are any 3 integers, then A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. That is distributive property over addition. Next, distributive property over subtraction. That is negative 5 into 10 minus 6. And that is equal to negative 5 into. Then first do this operation. 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 is 4. 10 minus 6 is 4. So negative 5 into 4 is equal to, negative into positive is negative 20. So negative 5 into 10 minus 6 is negative 20. Then distribute negative 5 to both the integers in the bracket. Negative 5 into 10. Then what is the sign between them? Minus. Then negative 5 into 6. Here this is 6 only. Negative 5 into 6. So negative 5 into 10 minus negative 5 into 6. Then multiply this. Negative 5 into 10 first. Then negative 5 into 6. Then subtract. Negative 5 into 10 is negative 50. Negative into positive is negative. Minus negative 5 into positive 6 is negative 30. Negative into positive is negative. Then that is equal to negative 50, negative plus additive inverse of negative 30 is positive 30. What is the sum? Negative 50 plus 30. That is, this is negative and this is positive. Subtract them and place the sign of the bigger integer 50. Negative 20. In this case also negative 20. Here also negative 20. So we can write negative 5 into 10 minus 6 is equal to negative 5 into 10 minus negative 5 into 6. That is distributing this negative 5 to both the integers inside the bracket and in the middle this subtraction sign. So generally we can say if A, B and C are any three integers, then A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. This is distributivity over addition and this is distributivity over subtraction, making multiplication easier. You have to learn by heart some relations. That is 25 into 4 is equal to 100. 50 into 2 is equal to 100. 20 into 5 is also 100. Then 8 into 125 is equal to 1000. 16 into 625 is equal to 10,000. So if you learn by heart, let us do some example questions. Negative 4 into 98,675 into 25. We can multiply these two first and then multiply by 25. Like that we can do in ordinary multiplication. We can find the product of these three integers very easily. That is combine these two. Minus 4 into 25. Using associative property. We can find the product. Minus 4 into 25 into 98675. Then we know 25 into 4 is 100. So negative 4 into 25 is negative 100 into 98,675. Then multiplication with the 0 is very easy. Put zeros on the right side of the given number. So 98,675 and 2 zeros. This is the answer. Combine these two. Then we know the product. Then multiply. Okay, 625 into negative 625 into 7,805 into negative 60. Then here also we know 16 into 625 is 10,000. That is why I told you to learn by heart that all relations. Then combine these two. Negative 625 into negative 16 into 7,805. That is associative property. Then what is negative 625 into negative 16? Negative into negative is positive and their product is 10,000 into 7,805. Then multiplication with the 10,000 is very easy. Keeping 4 zeros on the right side of 7,805. So this is the answer. Negative into negative is positive. Positive into positive is positive. $357 into 102. 357 into 102. That is, we know this 102. We know multiplication by 100 is very easy. So we can this 102 is very close to 100. So we can split this 102 as 100 plus 2. 102 is very close to 100. So split 102 as 100 plus 2. Then that is equal to 357 into, in the place of 102, write 100 plus 2. And that is equal to, then which property we can apply? Distributive property. Distribute 357 to 100 and to, that is multiply 357 by 100, then plus 357 into 2. So multiplication by 100 is very easy, and this 2 is a small integer, so we can multiply easily. That is 357 0 plus this multiply by 2, 740, and that is equal to, then add 740, that is 35700 divided by 714, 4114 63, 36414. So the answer is 36,440. So like this we can multiply. Then here this is 102, so split, so write like this, 100 plus 2. If it is 97 we can write as 100 minus 3. 100 minus 3. Then if it is 998, then multiplication by 1000 is also easy. 998 we can write as 1000 minus 2. If you get a question like this, 368 into 998, you write 998 as 1000 minus 2 and apply distributive property. Then multiplication by 1000 is easy, and this is a small integer, so we can easily multiply by 2. We will do the important exercise questions in the next video.